your school costs 50,000, we'll give you 50,000. And you're like, yeah, I got 50,000. And they're like, pay us back later. You don't have to pay us back. Pay us right now. They're saying, pay us back later. And you're like, oh, okay, I don't have to pay them right now. But then that's what gets you is you don't pay them. But each year that you don't pay that debt, it goes up. So let's say if so sometimes a lot of schools per semester it's like 50,000 a semester. So you're saying, okay, so that's one semester. That's that's half a year. You got 4 years. So add up 50,000 times 2, which is 100,000 a year, times 4, 400,000. 400,000 for college. And that's 400,000, and then that's a lot of money. But what happens with loans is that the loan people are like, hey, you got interest, so 400,000 plus a little extra because you didn't pay right away, plus a little extra each time you don't pay fully. So then 400,000 becomes 500,000 real quick, real quick. And they don't tell you that in school. They don't teach you that in school. So when they're like, oh, dream big, you can go to any college you want. No. If you don't have the money, don't do it. Don't do it. Because you're going to end up owing all this money your whole life. And let's remember, you are not guaranteed a job just because you got a degree. You are not guaranteed a job just because you got a degree. It means nothing, especially in competitive fields. Like, you're like, I want to be an engineer. You get an engineering degree. How many other kids in a school says, I want to be an engineer? In just your school. Now think about it through cities, through states, through all that. It's a lot of competition. There's too much competition. So then people have trouble finding a job, but then they still owe 400,000, but then they have to get a job that they get paid minimum wage. In California, minimum wage is $16.50, but in somewhere else, like Kansas, if you move to Kansas, you get like $7.50 minimum wage. And if you're getting $7.50 minimum wage, how are you gonna pay $400,000 from your school? You're not. You're not. You're not going to be able to. They trick you. They trick you with those 4 years, with those universities, with, oh, be a part of this university, be with the team, go to the football games, go to the basketball games. No. Like, it's not good. It's not good. It is, it's evil. It's evil. These universities, they just take from you and take from you. And then you graduate this school, and years later, your school may send you a letter say, hey, donate money to us to support your school. You're alumni. You're an alumni from this school. Donate money to us. Like, I already paid you 400,000 and you're now asking for more? No. Yeah. No. You don't want that. You do not want that. Like, college used to be important. 4 years used to be important. Not anymore. Because if you're not even guaranteed a job that you want with the degree you got, it's not worth it. So I'm telling you is be smart about what career you go into. And there are careers that you can do stuff at community colleges for cheaper. And you won't go into loads of student debt. Like me, I went to college 2 years free because in California we had that. We got that free in 2 years, community college. And I don't know why people diss community college so much. They really shouldn't, because for me, it's like community college. It's more personal. Like my sisters, they went to 4 years, and they're like, it's not as personal as community college. They did both. I only did community college, but hello. Yeah, feel bad. And I think just a lot of people don't really understand how deep student debt goes. It goes deep and it runs people down, and it becomes generations of debt. Because what happens if, okay, so I've got a kid, so if I had a kid and I got all this student debt, but boom, I die. I die. I get old. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay the student debt. I'm old. I die. My kid still has to pay my student debt. They're part of my family, so they're part of my blood, so they'd have to pay my student debt. It doesn't just go away just because you're dead. No. Someone's gotta pay them. A mango. So remember, your debt will become your kids' debt. Your parents' debt, if they still have debt, will become your debt. So ask your parents, hey, do you still have debt? And if they're like, yeah, you better be like, hey, pay that so I don't have to. And also, what they don't tell you, if you get married, even though you just marry this person, if they die, their debt is on you. You married them. So be careful. Don't be marrying someone left and right, because their debt becomes your debt. I wish it wasn't how it worked, but it is. So be careful who you marry. And remember, if you know someone has a lot of debt, double think before you even think about marrying them. It's like you can give them an ultimatum, be like, hey, I'm not gonna marry you until that debt is gone, because I don't want that to be part of me. And there's nothing wrong with telling a partner, hey, I don't want your debt to be a me thing. Like, talking finances, talking about that stuff is important, because why? The thing that breaks up marriages is money. The top thing is usually money. So you gotta talk about that before you do any of that type of stuff. And it's unfortunate, but you gotta protect yourself. You do. The only person who really can look out for you is you. So always have separate stuff. Always. It doesn't matter if you trust the person, Because usually the people that betray you are the ones that you thought you were the closest to. It's unfortunate, but that's how it works. So, like me, any relationship I've been in, separate accounts, separate everything. You do your thing, I do my thing. Because the second, oof. Because if you want to leave someone, it's a whole lot easier to do that if you guys have your own separate things, but it's a lot harder if you're all